Welcome to the podcast of heaven. My son sees them talking about the angels. He likes to sit in a specific spot in church so he can stare into the corner. And someone else, because my son always stares at the same spot in church. And so someone else was like, has he told you anything about that? And she said, not yet. He's not an open speller, but the look that comes over his face lets me know he's seeing something wonderful.
Wonder what corner, like
Yeah.
above the stage. That's a corner.
Oh, this one's really good too. My son told us that God sends his seasoned angels to get his sister out of her messes.
Seasoned.
Yes. Okay. And hold on. That reminds me, I know where another one is. I had so many, I was just like, okay, okay. All right. Um, this one's longer. This is Zahari. He was in the telepathy tapes. Everyone has angels around them, good and evil ones. Jesus has already defeated the evil angels. Evil angels exist because there is evil in the world. Believe in the Father, feel his love, real, genuine desire to listen. Do not doubt you're listening to his voice. He hears, and even though you really hear him with your heart and everything you hear, love, it is God. He is love. Desire sets your heart in motion. Eve desired to eat every fruit in the garden. A heart needs boundaries. Keep her in alignment with the Lord's word. Pray over her family. He was talking about just, temptation and the straying off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, mhm.
Some people really want to go to Coldplay concerts. I mean,
Yeah,
they're out there. They exist.
I like Coldplay concerts. I do. I try to hear Jesus in his music.
That's good.
Um, let's see. Here's one. A prayer has never been void. Divine light enters her soul, even in the final hour. Dear child, God, his son, has prepared a place for you in your final hour. He's talking about someone who is in hospice. Healing is coming. Feel the love. God is love. You know real love. Rise up, Jerusalem. She remembers his promises. And then this person actually came out of hospice and actually recovered out of hospice, which was really amazing.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
beautiful. I'm
So
ha I know that we're getting kind of long here, but I've been a little quiet through this whole thing while you're talking about angels because I feel all these range of emotions that you're talking about, this shame and doubt and like it's awe and amazing and beautiful too, and it's not that I don't believe it. It's just hard because when I think about the fact that, oh, I have angels around me working for me, I think about all the horrible things that have happened in my life. I was like, where were the angels there when my mom died, when Heather died? And I, and then it's like, okay, well, there's also dark spirits and dark entities, and were they involved in what happened? And
well, see, we
was there
think
something
that
like, what did I not have enough faith to, should I have had more faith when they were sick and when they
well,
were
first of all,
dying?
we should always have more faith. So yes, you should have had more faith, but we should always, all of us always have more faith because we tend to say, well, either God wasn't here or was here, depending on the outcome, and we judge the outcome by our perception of what is good and what is bad, not being able to see the bigger picture. And what I saw were in my life, same, like so many times of just absolute tragedy. Like, God, where were you? And what I saw ultimately was that even though these, for sure, legitimately bad things happened, that did not mean that God was not with me. And it did not mean that he was not going to use it for his good. All things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. And one of the most amazing things about God is for him to take our greatest heartbreaks and to turn them into good for his glory. And that we have to stop saying, you are good based on what I see, but you are good. And I'm going to trust you even in this pain because the pain's real and he's still with us in the pain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he loves us in the pain, and he wants us to trust him in the pain. And one of the best reviews I ever got on the book was they said, this book is raw and real and unfinished. And then they said, if the authors who lived through this can write it and be completely convinced in the goodness of God, who might have doubted? And I think that's ultimately what I hope our story shares with people, is that there is some really awful stuff that we go through. And it is not us going through awful stuff. It is us being buffeted by the enemy. It is not an indication of God leaving. It is an opportunity for us to be at the table in the presence of our enemies and feast. Partake of what he has already done for us, and really like go full in, full assurance. And then one day our faith will be sight, and we'll see it.
Yeah. You're always I'm tearing up a little. So, you're always so good at like giving, using the knowledge, like the scientific knowledge that you also have to sort of share parallels or, analogies.
I'd
What do you
say
think
this
would
one
be?
is really, this is all spirit. It's really
Mhm.
about us walking by faith and not by sight. It truly, and yet it's so spirit, because God wants us to be so much in the spirit. That is where we show him our love and obedience physically by obedience. We show him with our physical body by honoring our physical body, honoring his physical world, honoring others' physical bodies. But we show our love for him in the spirit by believing him, by trusting him, by desiring what he desires, like choosing his will instead of our own. And so I share these things with you with the full acknowledgement that I every day have to relearn how to trust. It's not like I did it once, I figured it out, and now I'm good. I have a new set of circumstances and a new opportunity. But I will say this, the more you do it and you just decide that's it, I'm trusting him, period, no matter what, then like things just start happening that don't make sense, except for the fact that your faith in his faithfulness produced the fruit of his faithfulness.
Mhm.
And I
So,
mean, it does say that, if you are, it goes through all the different things, is in Second Timothy, but, if you reign, now I'm totally blanking, but basically it ends with, if you are faithless, he still remains faithful because he can't deny himself.
Thanks for listening to the podcast of Heaven.